Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna give it like a couple of seconds or so, let everybody tune in. Um, Topics of the day. Um, I did a competition. It's kind of like who wants to be the next top model, I guess, or who wants to be the next American Idol, or some bullshit like that. I believe it's called Stars, Next Stars, or something like that. It's a symbol of a star, and it says Next. That's Next, Next. And you could probably find them on their YouTube channel. Well, anyway, I didn't want to tell anybody that I was going to do all that stuff because I didn't tell anybody that I was going to do all that stuff because I didn't want to, I don't know, jinx myself or something like that. If you believe in stuff like that. But so I did. Fuck it. I mean, you only live once, and in my condition that I'm in, there's no telling if I'm gonna live or die. You know what I mean? So, knowing that I got a condition with this tumor / blood clog underneath my chest, right? I said, fuck it. I mean, like they were doing this application online, Facebook. I saw it on Facebook. You could have seen it on Instagram. But I said, I'll do it, just to see if I can be the next Lou Diamond Phillips. I could be an Indian. I could play an Indian. I was like, maybe I could be in Mortal Kombat 2, I could be a Nighthawk, right? I'm good with an axe. So I don't know, I thought I could just try out, But when I did it, I was just thinking, oh, you're just gonna be in one small room. You're just gonna do an audition. You're gonna read a line, and then you're gonna do an acapella for 20 seconds, right? Simple, right? But when I got there, I was like, oh no, it's a competition. I'm supposed to be competing against younger people. All of them were younger than I, but I figured, I could try. I know I'm mentally challenged on trying to read the script was is difficult. You know what I mean? But I told myself, hey, if Marlon Brando can get an earpiece in his ear and they can just feed him the script, then why not me? Or if Lou Ferrigno, that's the Incredible Hulk, from the TV series. He's also from the movie Hercules, and he didn't have like a perfect voice. And if my voice isn't perfect, well, they can just dub it in. Libbity dibbity. So I said, why not? I said I could put my name in the hat. I'll throw my name in there. If they like what they see or like what they hear. Of course, I had to write down, what was I good at. Now, I've done stand-up comedy. I don't think I've told anybody that. But yes, I have done stand-up comedy. 2 times. 2. And I like to think I was personally good at it. So I had that going for me. And as far as the acapella, I have, I have to say we, because it was a group effort. I was in Bandera, Texas, Bulldog Middle School, and I was in choir. Now here's the thing. I know I am not the smartest man in the world, but where I lacked in my education, I exceeded in my entertainment. I love to sing, so I started going to choir. And when I was in choir, I was a soprano. The conductor said that I was a soprano. I could hit the high notes. And so, as we were in choir, and we had to learn all these musics and all these stuff, the thing is, we had won back-to-back first place in Bandera Middle School. Back-to-back first place. I was happy to have run those awards. It was a group effort, I understand. It wasn't all me. But I have the skills when it comes to a cappella. You know what I mean? So, as I put my audition up on Facebook, or no, YouTube, I read the line, and let me tell you something. I personally am not a fan of vehicles, motorcycles, any type of vehicles. I don't like them. I'm traumatized. I was a kid and we got into a car accident. Ever since then, I never wanted to drive. I don't even have a driver's license. Do I know how to drive? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I can turn the car on. But I could drive, but I'm not the best driver in the world. And I told myself, why add one more bad driver on the road, right? So I kind of just took myself out of the equation on that. But it was if I can still remember the script. Now, I'm going to try to remember the script. I'm going to tell it to you, okay? I had this friend, Tom. He's great. But he has this habit of telling you everything about anything he buys. So when I heard he bought the new Ford Mustang, I was ready to hear about the powerful engine, the ultimate driving machine. But you know what? When I asked him about his new Mustang, all he did was smile. Now that was the script. Personally, when I read it, it felt like it was written wrong. The grammar, I guess, the past and present tense. Cause look, okay, imagine Nicolas Cage in a Ford Mustang. He's Tom. Nicolas Cage is Tom. And then imagine Nicolas Cage smiling. You know, smiling. And then I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck's wrong with Tom? Is he some kind of sick, psychopathic bastard? What the fuck? Why is he always smiling? Shouldn't I have said smiled as in past tense? Because if I said smile, then the motherfucker's still in his car, pistole, honk, honk, honk. He's still in his car, smiling. In his new, powerful, ultimate driving machine Ford Mustang, smiling. Gone in 60 seconds. Okay, so I didn't like the script. And I just didn't, I tried my best to remember the script. I know I gave you a sample of the script, but I'm pretty sure I said that wrong too. Maybe I added something in that shouldn't been added, you know? But, okay, maybe I didn't pull a good job on the script, on the addition. But as far as the acapella, woo! When I got done singing, when I was singing, right, it was supposed to be 20 seconds, right? And I was kind of counting in my head, right? And as I was counting, I was still going on with the lyrics. In my head, I'm saying, shouldn't he have stopped 20 seconds ago? Does he want me to continue to sing the song? In my head, I'm like, oh, if he hadn't stopped me, well, I guess I'll finish the song. You know what I mean? Now, the song I sang was Fare Thee Well. Here, I'll give you a sample, alright? I don't know if I can give you a sample. I'm kind of tired. But I'll try, alright? I'll try to musk up the energy to sing it. If I had wings like Noah's dove, I'll fly up the river to the one I love. Fare thee well, honey. Fare thee well. I knew a man long and tall. He moved his body like a cannonball. Oh, fare thee well, honey. Fare thee well. Now, he had stopped me right there, but I'll finish it off. Remember one night, drizzling rain around my heart, I felt this aching pain. Fare thee well, honey. Fare thee well. One of these nights won't be long. You call my name and I'll be gone. Fare thee well, honey. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. Okay, I will admit I probably sang it a lot better when I first edition. I'm a little tired right now and got something in my throat. But yeah, I signed it, and that was I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday, if today's Friday. So yeah, I went to audition at the Star, I guess, the Next Star. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it. It was pretty much plastered all over Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, I did it, and I like to say that I like to say I did a good job. Like when I went to look at the competition, I was like, oh, let's take a look at the competition here. You know what I mean? Now I was kind of worried because most of them were younger than I, and as soon as they said who's doing acapella, nobody raised their hand, and you'd think that was a good thing, right? Like, oh my God, I'm the only one who's gonna be singing acapella, right? So I gotta be in, right? I got to be in. It's me. But it's not good when you're the only one who's doing acapella. And I say this because I mean, you need to know what you're up against. You need to know if you can out-sing this dude, you know what I mean? Or woman, whoever, right? So when I was the only one doing the acapella, I was like, oh, this sucks. How am I supposed to know how far to hit the notes? You know what I mean? Like, I need an example. I need someone to go up there first, play their little heart out, and then I have to counteract that. You know what I mean? I need to sing louder and more passionate than the other one. You know what I mean? So I was the only one, and of course I was tired and hungry too then, but I had enough energy to musk up the energy. But I did it, I played my heart out, and I put my hat in the name, and I did it because I told myself, they're not gonna pick you. They're just not. I just know it. You know what I mean? Don't ask me how I know. I know. Just know that I know. So I told myself, have fun. Can you go out there? You play your heart out. You sing like no other. You act like if you were auditioning to play Nighthawk from Mortal Kombat 2. And you give it your best performance, And the whole point of doing all that was to have fun. Sits and giggles. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I didn't get the part. Out of 100 people, 40 people got elected. Now, the thing is, when I was in there, I saw a lot of hungry people. Hungry to get noticed. Hungry to be the next star. Hungry to go to Hollywood. Me? Yeah, I was hungry. But I wasn't hungry for Hollywood. I was hungry to go to Malik Rose. Philly cheesesteaks. You don't have to pay me for that. I actually love going to Malik Rose and getting that Philly cheesesteaks. Real good. So, yeah, I was kind of like in a rush. Like, I just wanted to get it out of the way. I wasn't hungry like those kids, They wanted to go Hollywood. I'm not Hollywood. I am not Hollywood. My brother Chris, he's Hollywood. But not me. I'm not the guy. It ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. But, to be honest with you, I did it for shits and giggles. I wasn't even trying to, I wasn't even trying to, be found, you know what I mean? I wasn't trying to be noticed. I didn't want the part, because I don't like Ford Mustangs. I'm sorry. I just don't like vehicles in general. No, nothing personal to anyone who drives. It's just, I like to go green. I want to save the environment. They don't need another bad driver out there, and I certainly don't want to be out there riding around, wasting gas and taking care of a vehicle that's like a kid. I don't have the money to afford to take care of a vehicle. You know what I mean? I just don't. Doesn't matter, I guess. But, if they would have given me something like, I don't know, McDonald's, Burger Boy, Whataburger, Burger King, Sonic's, if they would have given me something like that, or maybe I don't know, anything but insurance, vehicles, pills, medicines, health insurance. You just describe every commercial that plays on every TV. So I don't know what kind of commercials I would be doing, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm one of those picky kind of, yeah, that's right. I'm that bitch. I'm the total diva that says, I hate the script, I don't like the script, change the script. I don't like working with others because they don't see the beauty that I see. So when I say a character should do this, they should do it. Let me give you an example. Chris Pratt, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxies, he said that when he was doing the firing with his laser guns, he was like, zap, 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 zap. And who was directing it? What's his name? What's that guy's name? Gunn? Young Gunn? Chris Gunn? Crisco? I don't know. Something named Gunn. I don't know his name. His name is Gunn. Anyway, the guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy says, cut! what are you doing? Chris Pratt was all like, well, I thought that Star-Lord would go zap, zap, zap when he fires his lasers. First of all, Chris Pratt, we had the sound effects. The sound effects will make the prop. They'll make the noise. They'll do it. They'll dub it in. You don't have to go zap, zap, zap. Just shut the fuck up. Take the money. Say the line. And go home. You got that, Chris Pratt? Shut the fuck up. Read the script. Take the fucking money. And go. The sound effects will take care of that. Zap, zap, zap. You got it? I'm the fucking director. Listen to me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing, Chris Pratt. Shut the fuck up. Take the fucking money. Go home. But you gotta read the script. Shut the fuck up. Take the fucking money and go home. I don't care. I don't care what you think Star-Lord would say or do. Shut the fuck up. Take the fucking money and go. I'm the fucking director. The sound effects will make the zap, zap, zap. Jeez, Gunn, I just thought that Star-Lord would, zap, zap, zap. But if you want me to shut the fuck up, take the fucking money, read the script, and go home, I will. Jeez. Am I still going to be in part 3? But, you see, I wouldn't took that shit. I would not take that shit. I'd be like, look, young Gunn, believe me when I say, Star-Lord, who's an American, who's in space, who's been watching space movies all his life, and all he wanted to do, Star-Lord, was to go zap, 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 when he shoots a fucking alien. I would do it. I'm the kind of guy, if you give me a laser gun, I'd be like, zap, 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 zap. Cause I'm crazy like that. I would do shit like that. That's what Star-Lord would do. Young Gunn didn't know what he was talking about. Alright? And he's directing part 3, if you can believe that. So Chris Pratt, if you're out there, you're seeing this, bravo. I would do 2 hands, but I'm holding the phone, so high five. Good for you. Good for you, Chris Pratt. Don't take no shit. Spider. Don't take no shit from no one, alright, Spider? You do you, Spider. I would have done it. And in fact, if he would have done it, it probably would have won Oscar. But, like I said, Tom Gunn or Young Gunn, whatever the fuck Gunn he is, he just didn't see it. He don't got the eyes. He don't got the act for it. I'm sorry, Chris Pratt, but you're right. He was wrong. So Chris Pratt, bravo for standing up to the director. Because not a lot of people do. And if they do, they usually don't come back in the sequels. You know what I mean? But, good job, Chris Pratt. One of the Chris's in the Hollywood industry. Out of all the Chris's, Chris Evans, Thor, whatever, Thor, Chris Hemingway, and out of all the Chris's, Chris Pratt probably had the balls enough to fucking say, fuck you, director. Star-Lord would do this. Zap, zap, zap. Alright, sorry I didn't get the part. Understandable, I was practically begging them not to pick me. Because I'm telling you, if anyone ever seen Exorcist, where the director actually slapped a real life priest, pretending to act like a priest, he like, slah. If you ever hear the commentary or you ever look in the making of it, the priest would be like, he slapped me multiple times. And when you see that scene, you'll see my hand like shaking as I'm giving the last rites to my best friend who fucking sacrificed himself to pull out a demon from a little girl. and throw himself out the fucking window, fall into all these stairs, only to see my friend bloodied, dead, on the ground, and I have to perform the last rites. Only for the director to slap me just to get the performance out of me. Now, if the director would have slapped me, I would have done the clap back. But that's just me. That's why they didn't pick me, because I would do the clap back. Nah, you ain't slapping me, I'm slapping you. If you wanted me to shake my fucking hands like I'm giving the fucking last rites, then shake your fucking hands and give the last rite to your dead fucking friend who's covered in blood and is dying, most likely dead. So I'm telling you, I didn't get picked for the next star because I had that attitude where I wouldn't follow directions. If I feel as if the script is wrong, I would say it out loud. Hey, I ain't reading this shit. I'm not. Either it's the spelling, the grammar, or it's the pronunciation. It's shit. So when I performed at the next star, right? When I performed and I'm reading the script, and if it sucked, it's not because I sucked. Believe me, if you would have seen it, I performed. I gave more emotion and passionate and everything. It's just that the script sucked. It did. And I should have told him, like, look, if I read the script wrong, or if I gotten the script right to begin with, and it sucked, I just want to let you know that it wasn't me. It wasn't me. The script. I wasn't feeling it. So anyway, I'm not Hollywood. I was never gonna make it. I already have a profession. I am a preacher. I am a man of God. I'm an entertainer, no doubt about that. If me and you were ever to hang out, I would make you, laugh your ass off. I'm that guy. Okay, let me tell you something, how crazy I am. You ready? My brothers and sisters paid me a nickel. It could have been a dime, but it was probably most likely a nickel. But I would have done it for a penny. Alright? They told me, I double dog dare you, or I'll pay you a nickel if you go out there in the rain in Bandera, Texas. You go out there out of the mobile house, butt naked, in the rain, and do a slip and slide on the mud. And I was like, I'll take that nickel, but I would have done it for a penny. So I took the nickel and got butt naked, and I ran the engine, and then I did a slip and slide on the mud. But just to let any of you notice, just to give you all a warning, that we didn't have a slip and slide. You know that slip and slide where you run, you dive, you take a slip, and something die. Anyway, so I slid it, and as I slid it, there was a whole bunch of rocks. So I was like, ah! But I did it. That's how crazy I am. I'll fucking do shit like that because we're in Bandera Middle School. I mean, we're in Bandera, and it's fucking boring. There's nothing. No offense, Bandera. I love you. I really do. It's just that back then there was no cable, or internet, or Wi-Fi, or anything like that. I mean, I don't even think we had phones. Shit, and plus, you know how it is, Texas heat makes you do Texas crazy shit. So yeah, man, that's how wild I am. I'll fucking get butt naked and I'll do a slip and slide in the rain, in the fucking mud. But I live life like that only because when the doctors tell you that you have a tumor or a blood clog the size of a fist underneath your chest plate, I mean, you only live once, right? Isn't that what they say? So I lived a good life. So all I gotta say about that star, next star, or whatever, is I have a bucket list. And I have marked that out on my bucket list. I can proudly say that I auditioned for Hollywood. I auditioned, and win or lose, I'm happy that I did. Of course, when I got there, I was kind of like, oh shit, what have you gotten yourself into? You really did it never now, Kenny. I know you've done some crazy shit in your life, but an audition to be at the next Cobra Kai or Disney shows or Netflix shows, you know? But come on, let's face it. Even I, look at this face. Look at it. There. Do I look like the kind of guy who can intimidate anybody? Do I look like I can't even apply to be a bouncer. A bouncer at a bar. Me. You see me at the bar. You know what I have to do? Can I see your ID? Hold on. I gotta bust out the calculator. Okay, you're of age. Get in. Because I'm bad with math. I mean, it's not that I'm bad with math. It's just like, I'm not the kind of guy who could look at your ID like, okay, you're old enough. I literally have to bust out a calculator and I'll be like, okay, you're good. Get in. It's not, because I can't be a bouncer because of that. And I don't have the body or the look to be a bouncer. So I could never be a bouncer at any bar. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I did apply for hard body. No joke, I did that. I went up to the bouncer, and I told him, how would I say? I told him, I like the way you guys party. What does a guy like me have to do to apply? The bouncer looked at the bartender. The bartender looked at the bouncer. And then he went to get an application. So I grabbed the application, started filling it out. The bartender says, hey, what's your stage name gonna be? And I was all like, I got it. Cowboy Preacher. The bouncer was like, we don't need no preacher here. I got it. The Navajo Tracker. The Navajo Tracker? Why the Navajo Tracker? Because I track those hoes in. Yeah! So I filled it out. I never got a car back on that. I don't blame her. I don't got the physiques, that they thought I needed to perform. I even told them, hey, you guys should really have a pole around that stage. It's not fair for a female to dance the pole. I mean, I could swing the pole. I mean, I could get on that, I can rock it. Yeah, but they don't listen to, people like me. They don't. So it's like, I applied at hard bodies. I'm the kind of guy that throws himself out there because that's what I do. I mean, I ain't got nothing to lose. When the doctor says that you got a tumor or a blood clog underneath your chest, you only got days to live. Or that's what they thought, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, 25 years of this shit, and I'm still alive. And today was a beautiful day, and I went out and I had fun. And I just wanted to tell you guys that, I did something that most of you people wouldn't do. Live. So I just want to say, if you are afraid of doing something, don't be. Trust me. When someone tells you your number's up, you just start living life like you weren't afraid of anything. So go out there, have fun, and if the next star comes back again, I suggest you people like apply. I mean, if you like entertaining people, and I'm an entertainer, but I entertain the lost and the forgotten, God's children that are wandering in this community, that the community itself forgotten or refused to take care of or help or look at. So, that being said, I just want to say I had a great day today, and I was kind of excited to tell you guys that I applied, but I didn't do it yesterday, so I figured I'd just do it today. So if you're here watching, thank you, Brent, for watching, and you guys take care, have a good day, and peace be with you.